So yeah, the question of finding meaning in life. It's a deep question, right?
It is, and I imagine that it will attract people who think deeply about that. It'd be
Right.
interesting to see who comes to that particular workshop. Yeah.
I can share my process with this of asking that question, because I was reflecting on this recently, how so much of my life has been about trying to find that purpose. Why am I here? What is this life for me? Am I in my right job? Is my relationship going okay? Everything. It's like that question somehow has been in the back of my mind always. And then there came a point where I really allowed myself to ask that question. And when I allowed myself to ask that question, it took me to a very deep, a very beautiful place where the answer does come from a very basic, fundamental question of who am I? Who am I really?
Right.
Beyond my job, beyond my role, beyond whatever function I think I am. What's my purpose here? Why am I even alive? You know. So I do hope that we'll get to ask that question and to go into it, because the answer is just so beautiful. For me, it's so clear now that what Diederik said and what you said is just the function of just extending love, offering love to others, and learning to receive it.
Yeah. And I found that by simply having a very simple statement of my purpose is to give and receive love, that really helps to focus everything I do in a way that it's there for as a vehicle for that purpose.
Right.
And it makes life so much. It makes decision making much easier as well. Just
Right.
having that at the back of my mind, that's what the purpose of everything is for.
So this is how practical it is, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It could be maybe perceived as a very existential kind of question. What's the meaning of life? What's my purpose in life? It's like, well, if I allow myself to just to begin to be open to accepting the idea that really what I'm longing for in everything that I do is just to extend and receive love, to have this experience of love moving through me and in me,
Being part of.
and then it doesn't matter what job I do or what role I do.
That's right.
Everything can be
And serve
used
that
for that.
purpose.
For that. So that's why going into the deepest level is actually very useful, because then it's applicable for everything.
That's certainly been my experience. Yeah.
Right, because everything can, so then I think that's another beautiful message, that we don't have to change our lives on that level of changing the circumstances, finding another job, doing my changes in my career and my family, moving to a different place. Those things, everything can stay the same. It's
That's
just
right.
about learning to look at life from that perspective.
A different perspective. Mm-hmm.
Right? How can I offer love in this moment? Or what am I blocking? How am I blocking love in this moment
Right. And
from
it's about
feeling?
finding all the barriers that we have to that awareness.
Right. So Diederik said something very beautiful in the video that I watched on the website, which is the idea that when I let go, when I learn to let go, when I think he said surrender to what is right now, the purpose of life it gets revealed by itself.
Oh wow.
Which is I think what he meant was life, love, love just appears. It's just this is again this idea of just what is blocking me from being open right now to this moment.
Mhm.
And if I remove that, the meaning of life just gets revealed. So this is again why it doesn't have to be this kind of brainy we don't have to read existential philosophy to
Right.
ask that question, to answer that question. It's just about, can I let go and open my heart, and then it's become so obvious.
Yeah, that's a beautiful way of putting it. Really lovely.
Yeah. So